You look on the face of the Devourer.
And hi guys, and welcome to Garage Reviews and this review of the second episode of Angels of Death, the Silent City. So I do have very very good news for you guys, because this is actually a lot better than the first episode, which is expected because, well, I mean, how this could get worse, well, I hope that it will not. But for now, second episode, really good. Overall impressions, well, this, finally feels like 40k, Dark Angels, Blood Angels, all of those things that you want to see and feel with the Warhammer 3D animation. So second episode, a lot better, sorry, right off the bat. And I cut out this exact moment. I mean, those are technically two moments that really, really, well, impressed me. I mean, it was a cool moment with how this marine was like seeing that is not exactly a soldier. And if you watch the trailers or the coverage, you know what that is exactly. And then at the end, when he says what he says, devour, the face of the devourer, all of those things. So first, hi to my primers in the chat. And guys, I hope that you also are excited about this as I am. So first review, I really wasn't very on the moon, because I am usually not a slave to a brand or a thing if it's not good. Basically, so I'm not gonna praise something if it's not good, no matter what it is. And oh my gosh, I just have a lot of thoughts about this. But when it's good, it's good. So this time, this episode that had a bit of a pacing issues, like the first episode. I do think that everything that happens just a bit too slower. It's like we have one movie and they are stretching it out indefinitely. That is how this feels. But if you skip that part of it, I mean, the action was brought and stuff were revealed. So I, for one, am just very happy about that. Thank you very much, dear Titan, for this feedback. So, yeah, guys, animation looks good. It's not as good as Astartes in terms of how they move still. All the sound effects are a bit weaker, especially the shooting, hitting, all of those things. Just feels like they're shooting at nothing. I mean, like all the enemies are made from, well, not flesh, but something like a balloon with blood in it. That's how everything feels. Other than that, it's getting interesting. It's getting interesting. But guys, this show, it seems like it's made like a whole movie but cut in pieces, because each scene is just follow up from the next. So it's definitely like one continuous movie that they just cut into episodes. So just have that in mind. Hammer and Bolter has not released yet, so whenever that releases, I'm going to review it as well. But in terms of how the angels were, they were great, they look great. In terms of how the enemies were, I'm not gonna say how they're called, just in case if somebody doesn't know yet. Well, they were pretty deceivingly disgusting little bastards. I actually didn't expect for them to behave in such a manner. I mean, they were a bit more intelligent than I thought about them initially. And that scheming, the damage that they did, I'm like, wow, okay, those guys are, I mean, even worse than I thought. Yeah, I'm just gonna say that. So, what happened to see how, let's say, a ship got destroyed was a bit shocking to see this massive ship that is so, wow, I mean, so imposing. And you look at it, like, wow, this looks like a flying city. How can this get destroyed? But it does get destroyed. I'm not gonna say what, when, whatever, just gonna say like that. So yeah. Okay, Matty. Yeah, I know, Matty. But you know how it's after my PC reinstall, some things are still need to be done initially. So yeah, I'm a bit late for about that. Okay, Matty. I hope that everything's gonna be better when you get your new internet because my speed from my side is just perfect. Stream doesn't have any issues. Anyway, guys, so I would give this episode from 1 to 10. You can say I would give it like, it's very hard to say, but it's definitely above average, so it's like 6. And I really hope that we can get 7, 8, that kind of a thing. Uh, oh, it's YouTube. Well, that's also possible. So yeah, guys, Warhammer Plus says that we are going to get an episode almost every Wednesday, which is kind of a bummer because that means that some weeks of the month we're not gonna get anything. So let's say 2 of the 4 weeks of every month we're going to get 2 episodes, but just this is not sure because they are not sure. They are not telling us exactly. So for now, I really hope that it's every week at least one of the shows because otherwise like a bummer to expect to see what's going to happen but you don't see it. I know that they don't have any other animations ready, so I understand, but from the other hand, only to see the painting shows, some people are going to be interested in that obviously, but for me and for fans that cannot afford to participate in a tabletop hobby, the only thing that I'm looking forward to is the animation. So yeah, there's that. It's gonna be a really big bummer for me if there's not episodes each week, at least from one of the shows. Ah, well, okay, Dark and Right to you. So guys, that is it. 6 out of 10. Thank you very much for watching. Please check out the links down below to my OnlyFans where I do a lot of stuff, including meaningful sex education, ASMR, and other things. I mean, fitness, health, all of those things. And I'm gonna prepare for another stream actually, so stay tuned for that. With that being said, guys, I love you, my dear Garrities and Golden Astartes. Bye bye.